Hey everyone, it's Ometer, and I'm here to share I was in a swap in Tracy's Facebook group. It is Art Attack Anonymous, and also she has Art Attack and Tilda Friends on Facebook, you guys. And of course, the links will be in the description to that. And this was a quick swap that we had, and it's called the Sweet Treat Swap, and you had to make four items, excuse me, and they had to be in themed of a treat, like donuts or cupcakes or macaroons or whatever. So I went ahead and, of course, I went with French macaroons, and I used this stamp set quite a bit, and this one is Bonjour by Every L, and I also have the dies available. I mean, the dies with it. And Tracy, I'm not sure if she still has this in her shop, but she is able to order for you, so go ahead and send her a message on that. So I used that, and then I used the new G45 Gilded Lily collection. Let me get the other one where you guys can see she has this also. This is the 12 by 12. I use the 8 by 8 for a specific reason, and I'll show you in a minute. And these are the papers, and if I'm not mistaken, the papers are still on sale, you guys, but all of the papers, well, most of the papers, excuse me, come in kits where you get the papers and a certain embellishments and whatnot with it. So these are the papers that I used, and I used quite a bit of them, and I used cutouts and stuff. You'll see I used, let me see, where's the main page, this page, and I'll show you why I used the 8 by 8s. So this is the 8 by 8. So my scraps and pieces left. So, but that is what I used. So let me show you. There were 4 items, and it started with a card. And let me put this over here. It started with a card now, and of course I'm loving my shaker cards, and I wanted to give it a different spin. So I finally used my fuse tool to make this, and these are cuts. Let me see. First of all, the macaroons, there's clear sequence or white sequence, whatever, and macaroons in all of the basic prints from the G45 Gilded Lily collection. And again, I know I've had questions on this. For the white filling for the ganache, I just use a white gel pen. I actually used, let me see, I have these. These are the Ranger, and I hate them. They're horrible. They don't work 99.999% of the time, or you get like 1 dot. Now, the one I used is the Signa Uniball pen, and I did all of those without, and I go in little circles just to kind of give it more of a ganache look. These Ranger ones, I actually have like 3 or 4 of these. I bought several of them because I was assured they work, and they're crap. So, in the garbage. I digress. So I used the Signa Uniball pen on all of them. So, and these are die cuts, and yes, you guys, I love my Cameo. Like, you guys are not, I'm like giddy. Like, sometimes I have ideas and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have to buy a cartridge. I don't have to look for it. I can finagle it and try to figure it out. And you guys will see my following projects for Art Attack. It's like, oh my gosh. But anyway, okay, I'm so getting giddy and excited. I think the coffee just kicked in, but I digress. So this is like a pedestal. Now, I went ahead and on my Cameo, I got the pedestal, and then I offset it, but I hand cut it because I didn't know how I was going to do it with an X-Acto knife here to put this in here. Now, this is just, I cut it up. I actually just, here we go. I just took a piece of scratch paper, folded it in half, and then just cut a dome, mainly because they did have a dome, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to like get an image and cut it because I wasn't sure how I was going to put it on here. So I finally figured out to cut it in here, and I could put it in the actual thing so it looks like it's sitting on top of the pedestal. And this is all of the papers now. Every single bit of paper that I used, except for this cream backing cardstock on my items, are all from the G45 Gilded Lily. So if you guys have any questions, that's the one. This is the plain blue one. It says, a treat for you. It was going to say hello and everything, but I felt that was super cool. So anyhow, I went ahead. So I put I put some light adhesive on here, and this is scratch paper. Put it on here, and then I just went around it with my fuse tool. So I made a pocket. And if you can see right here, I left it loose a little bit. So you can see this is actually in here. And I just have to put a little bit more glossy accents. You see I kind of tore it for it to stay again. But I just couldn't stop there. Let me get rid of that. I couldn't stop there, and I made it an easel card. So you will have, and the little stopper thingy-majiggy is a macaroon as well. And look, here you can see a close-up of the macaroons from the basic prints. Super, super cute. And it stands. So it stands like this. And I have the room here to write anything I need to write. So yeah, so if I can totally shake these up. So I absolutely love it. And you know what? I forgot to mention who my swap partner is. I'm such a goofball. It's Christy, and she's I'm not gonna say her last name. It's Christy from the group. So, but yeah, look, when it could be on the desk, and you have, and these are fat-free, sugar-free treats that you can just have lying around, and it's so cute because it says a treat for you. And it doesn't say like happy birthday or anything like that, so you can keep it all year round if you want to. And this is just popped up on foam to show that. And this is how it looks from the side and from the back. And from the back is also cool. Like if you have it on the desk, you can kind of see that. And I used heavyweight cardstock to make sure it stood, because basically it's being held. This is the hinge right here, so it had to be sturdy for it to. So there's several layers actually behind here of heavyweight cardstock. But that is my card. That is my shaker card. Christy, I really hope you like it. This is something I've never tried, so. And this is the first time I use my fuse tool. Now, I think I should have put like more, but they get stuck, you know, more macaroons, because they tend to hide behind the saying. But I just really wanted it to be big and bold. So that is my card, you guys. That is my shaker pedestal card. Bam! 2 birds, 1 stone. Love it. So the next item had to be a notebook. Now, forgive me, Christy and Tracy. The notebook. I went to take a look at notebooks, and I just feel really weird. I just couldn't find the right one that I wanted to use, so I made one. And I think you guys might have seen, if you've seen my previous videos, where I made these mason jar notebooks. Thought it was a really cool idea, and I think someone even sells them as craft fair projects. So that's super, super awesome. I went ahead and cut it, and this one is, of course, you guys know I'm never, ever, ever prepared with my items. This mason jar has far become my favorite mason jar die. I have my silhouette and all, but when I want to cut, this is lightweight chipboard. This is Top Dog Dies mason jar album. And I also used the, from Top Dog Dies mason jar album finishing set. I just used the lid and the label. So, but yeah, the reason why this is my favorite one is because I can cut chipboard, I can cut paper, whatever. So what I did is I cut 5x7 piece of lightweight chipboard and the papers. I ran the papers through my Xyron machine, put it together over the lightweight chipboard, and then once it's all one solid piece, I ran it through my my die cut machine. And this is the back cover, and here's the back. I mean, well, this is the back cover. This is the inside of the back. And I bound it with my Bind It All. I have white rings, so I felt that would go so much better with it. So I use this paper for the lid, which is the same paper that I use for the pedestal, the little crowns. This is the blue chair. I didn't want it to be full-on blue. I wanted it to be lighter, but still have that blue, like blue mason jar. And here is the label. I fussy cut the Marie Antoinette and the prints. For here, and I used this little thing where it says, you know, her famous thing, let them eat cake, but I covered up the cake part with several macaroons from the Avriel Bonjour. And I went ahead and I have the dies, but I fussy cut them because I didn't want it to have a border, considering it is cardstock that I was using. So it has right there. And I boo-booed the hand. I was gonna have the hand over the sign, but I messed it up. See, I can admit it. Yeah, it says let them eat macaroons. So, and I don't have a lot of bulk on there, because if she does want to use it, you can easily lay it flat right on it. This is a notebook paper. This is college rule notebook paper, I think. And I don't even know how many pages. I went crazy and just cut up a bunch of pages. So that is the altered notebook. It does fit the size requirements that we had, but I just made it myself. Let me see here. Okay, so the third part was a charm with glass beads and whatnot, a bottle cap charm, pardon. So I made one. I didn't have findings for gold, and I felt that the gold kind of went more with this. I just have like the gray and the vintage looking colors. So I went ahead and got, this is actually a bracelet, which I cut up in pieces and then made 3 long strands. So these are gold bottle caps that I got at Hobby Lobby. This one has Marie Antoinette. That one says let them eat cake. And this one has just some flowers. Now, if you can see the little flecks of stuff, that's actually glass glitter that I got from P. So thank you, P. And these were, I'm the worst jewelry maker, even though I took a jewelry design class in college. So I made little dangles and stuff. And these are actually just 2 watch bands. One was clear and one was pink that I took apart. And they made little dangles. So to add the little macaroons, these are little clay macaroons that I make with lightweight air dry clay, so I added those. And these little, I felt like these would go perfect. These were, I don't even know what they were for, but I found them in an antique shop a few years ago, and I've never used them. They're just so delicate, like a pearl drop. So I really wanted to use something like that to keep it more elegant. It has that little clasp right there. And a few macaroons. I had a purple one, but I wasn't too sure about adding it to here. So this just has the pinks and whites, a touch of the robin's egg blue, and a touch of the little pink macaroon. So that is my charm. I didn't want it to be, I got it, I think I did get too carried away though. But that is a little bit something from my antique hauls there. And this has some little rondelles. Like I said, these were actually from like a watch bands that I found at Joann's. I wanted these lighter pink colors and clears as well. So the third part is, let me kind of bring this up a little bit. The third part, and you guys let me know something. Let me know, oh, sorry for the shakes. Let me know if you're just, I'm just tired of looking at this craft mat. It's so drab. I'm actually in the process of sanding this. This is totally off kilter here. Sanding this desk down because I need a smooth top. It's a little bit warped. My mom did find it like at a yard sale or an estate sale or some junk like that for like $5. But I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna chalk paint it and stuff like that. So because I'm sick and tired of looking at this ugly craft mat. But it's in here and it helped right now because what I did with these projects, I actually did my fourth item. It was supposed to be anything you wanted to make. And this is why I ended up using the 8x8 Gilded Lily Graphic 45 paper pad, because I went ahead and I measured all of these. I almost tripped over my own chair here. Let me grab that. Sorry. Okay. I went ahead and I measured all of these, and this would also make a beautiful box, by the way. You can use this top part to make a square box as opposed to a rectangular box. I measured these, and then I measured, oh no wait, my bad. I actually used the ones from the 12x12. Where am I losing my mind? I think so. I measured them, and they're the same measurement, and it was like 2 1/4 or something like that. So I wanted to make a box to hold my fourth project in, because I absolutely love it. But like I said, since these are all measured, the right exact measurements, you can use this as a box and just use that on the sides. And I'm pretty sure someone out there's done it. But I went ahead and I have this Marina right here having tea, and it says something. And this one is just here in a garden. And here's the front. This is, I chose the parts. I wanted to say Gilded Lily on top. And here's the back part. And here's the front. Because these are Gilded Lily macaroons. And and here's a little flip. And here's the front. And you're saying, ooh, big whoop-de-whoop. You made macaroons, clay macaroons. Actually, these are scented, handmade scented macaroons from the House of Amador Arrows. Let me see. And I made, here, I'll bring them out in these soft pastel colors. I made this little thing in here to kind of hold them and everything. So, and I also made, they're going to be wrapped here. They're going to be wrapped in wax paper to kind of keep them separated, and just closed off in little little wrapping of it. And here's a little label. I made lavender. Now these, love, love, love. I used some essential oils to make these. These are lavender. The lavender ones are lavender. They're kind of coordinated with the color. I think I went a little dark on the colors, but I got carried away, but I really like them. It's still a nice lavender color. Oh my goodness, seriously, they smell so good. And I'm gonna wrap them in the wax paper for the scents not to get so together. Now this is lilac. Like, you guys, I love. So, and as I was making them, I made the leftover clay I made because I kind of finagled it. But all right, where is it? If you guys need it to make them perfectly shaped, what I use is a measuring spoon. The plastic ones, they're like a little cup, so you have exact amount of clay every single time for each side. That's what I use on that. I saw that on somebody's YouTube. So anyway, but when I grabbed the clay initially to color it and to scent it, this was left over. So I got a little set for me, and look how cute they stack up. Super, super cute. So anyway, this is a lilac. Oh, and it's, oh, you guys, seriously, they smell, if you guys, and I use essential oils because I actually make soaps, and if you use essential oils along with specific wax, it makes it more 100% natural, as opposed to when you use fragrances, because fragrances are artificial. And this one is, these are a wild berry. It's just basically like a berry scent. I have a feeling I might have to bag them separately or something, so the scents, oh my goodness, don't overlap each other. But this is my 4th project, so it's, I guess it's not really a crafty project except for like a decor project. You can keep these in your linens, you can keep these in the living room, just set them out in your craft space, and you have these soft, oh my goodness, aromas in your crafty space. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I think I'll have to wrap them in wax even better. But like I said, I even made these little labels from the, so they dropped that one, from the basic paper with the stamp and the cut, just to kind of label it when I put them in wax paper. And it just took me a little bit to finagle this little section inside for me to keep them comfortably, because I wanted to make 2 of each, and I wanted to make sure that there was enough space. And on the inside of the box, it has the 4th image that I have from the paper, and it closes perfectly. So yeah. Now, if you let me know if you guys want me to do a tutorial. You really can't see this because it's craft paper. I bought tons of craft paper. So I use it for my templates and stuff like that. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on this box, and it just leaves just like 1/8 of or 1/16 almost around each side. So if you make up a little boo-boo, maybe offset the gluing of the papers, it still has that cream color that the paper has. So if you guys want to see that, I can do a video about that as well. But those are my macaroons. Like I said, they look just like they're just regular clay macaroons, but they are scented, and I absolutely love them. I so love them. Like I said, I'm very glad I had extra clay, and I made myself a little set too. So yes, so that is what I made, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, hopefully I'll be painting my desk soon. Go ahead and subscribe to the Facebook groups, you guys. And if you're looking for any of these paper collections, check out Tracy's Art Attack Supply Shop. I absolutely love my projects. I'm super in awe of myself, because I'm a dork, of my little pedestal shaker card. So, you guys, thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.